you've got. If you haven't got love.
Hello lovely people of the internet, and welcome back to my channel and another vintage tips and tricks video. Today is going to be the second installment of the mid-century menu series. We are making entrees or starters. The first recipe was voted for by my patrons back when I had a Patreon, so I've kept it in for you guys, and that is the golden potato salad. And the other recipe is a simple cream of carrot soup. I've already got my potatoes boiling on the stove as they need to be cold, so we're going to start by preparing the carrot soup. So the recipe starts with 3 tablespoons of melted butter. That's a lot of butter for what I think is not going to be a very big soup. I'm measuring by heart, as someone said in the comments of the last video. Then I'm adding in the chopped onion. Once the onions are softened, we add in 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a dash of pepper. Personally, I'm a pepper fan, so we've done more than a dash. Then obviously with all that butter, we are creating a roux. If you're not familiar with a roux, it is basically a flour and butter mixture that is designed to thicken your soup. So instead of adding something like cornstarch with water at the end to thicken it and just stirring it while it's still warm, you create the roux at the beginning to get all the flavors from things like onions and garlic in it as well, and then it thickens the soup as it cooks. Next up, the recipe says to add 3 cups of milk. I'm using soy milk, not my favorite brand, but the one that I could get from the local supermarket. This one unfortunately does have a bit of sugar in it, which I hate. I hate when companies add sugar to plain vegetable milks, because if you want to use it for a savory purpose like this, you're adding sugar to your recipe when you don't want to. Now it says to cook the carrots in boiling salted water, but there's only 2/3 of a cup of water in the recipe, and there's 3 cups of carrots, so really not sure how this is going to go, but I trust in the process. Maybe they mean that I should steam them, so I'm going to put a lid on this and hope that that's the correct decision, because I'm supposed to cook them for 10 minutes. It didn't say to drain them, so I've added them in with their salty water, which I think means there's a lot of salt in here now, but we'll see how it tastes when it's time to taste it. It's not super attractive because you're not supposed to blend the carrot, like the carrot is grated and you just put it into the soup, so there's just grated carrot floating in cream sauce. But we'll see. We'll see. Have to add 1/3 of a cup of light cream. I'm adding soy cream, same brand as the milk. Hopefully this has not also got sugar in it. Yes, it does. Great, it's gonna be very sugary. So it's this recipe, guys, but without all of the added sugar. Is it like, it doesn't taste sugary. Maybe the soy is just really crappy, so they have to add sugar to make it not taste bad, but I much prefer things that don't have added sugar in them. Well guys, that is the soup done. I'm going to concentrate on the potato salad, which shouldn't take long, and then we'll be tasting these babies. So I already have my cold boiled potatoes chopped up here. I'm going to be adding some chopped parsley and some green onion. Leaving a little bit for my soup. We also need 1 cup of chopped up celery. Okay, it is time to make the dressing, which is a mustard vinaigrette, I suppose. It involves mustard. I have the original Dijon mustard they make right here. There is a museum and everything. Vinegar, cream, salt, pepper, and sugar. As my cream already has some sugar in it, I'll be putting less sugar in the recipe than specified. I licked the spoon, guys, and I'm not gonna lie, sugar and cream is a pretty great way to ruin a nice mustard vinaigrette. There is already salt in the dressing, but it now says to add a teaspoon of salt. There's so much salt in both of these, guys. Like, I didn't even add a teaspoon. I can't do it. I have to taste this. That's a lot of dressing. Okay guys, moment of truth. Let's see how this tastes. I am a little skeptical. I honestly picked these recipes thinking that they would probably be good. They didn't sound bad ingredients wise. I didn't read the instructions, so I didn't realize how much salt and stuff would be in them, but you know, let's see how this goes. So first up, our soup. I've added some chopped parsley to the top. It smells like custard. Yeah, that is salty custard with carrots floating in it. I think we'll leave it at that. Maybe we'll have better luck with our potato salad. I do think it looks very cute. Let's see how it tastes. I was skeptical about the dressing because it had quite a lot of sugar in it, but actually it balances out the celery really nicely. That is actually quite nice. I've definitely had better potato salads, I'm not gonna lie. Just about any other potato salad recipe I've had is better, but it is light years better than that carrot soup. So that is this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's always an interesting journey with the vintage recipes. I think there's one recipe that I have tried when I did the collaboration with Eric of Eccentric Nature, where we tried some golden syrup buns. They were a dessert and they were immaculate. They were so good. Otherwise, just about every vintage recipe I have tried has been bland or oily or salty or just plain disgusting. Maybe it was what was available at the time. Maybe it's just that people have gotten better at recipe making. I'm not sure. But yeah. Well, would you guys like me to share some of the cooking that I do for myself? I mean, it's not vintage. That's the thing, is nothing about it is retro. It's just what I like to eat. But I really love cooking. So if you would like to see me make one of my own recipes or a video of like an entire dinner, let me know in the comments below. As always, guys, you can like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.